Hey everyone, I am shooting outside with my tripod today, and I did not say that wrong. I'm actually got my phone set up on a tree instead of my tripod because I wanted to vlog outside today because I needed to make myself feel better. As you can probably tell from the title of this vlog that things have not gone really well for me for the last couple of weeks. It basically started with one of my series my Faraway High fairy tale series that I was really hoping for the book to come out in September, but when I booked my cover artist, even though she told me the amount of time that I needed to book her. Turns out she's a lot more popular than she used to be. So that's going to push my release back, which was a little bit unfortunate. And then Computerpocalypse happened. And basically what happened was a couple of weeks ago, my computer has been kind of finicky for the last little while, and then it just kind of stopped working. So I brought it into the Apple store. They didn't quite have the parts for it. I ended up having to go somewhere else to get it fixed, and lo and behold, they erased my hard drive. All right, so take two with the tripod. Anyways, they erased my hard drive. Luckily for me, I do use Time Capsule, which was recording things and keeping it set up for me, and all of my final book files I put on an external hard drive. So I do have those, but unfortunately, because my computer had stopped working and I did have memory problems, the Time Capsule hadn't been saving anything since after April 14th. So what does that mean? Basically, the Christmas anthology story that I've been talking about, I lost pretty much the entire thing. I lost pretty much half, about 15,500 words. I lost some of the edits I had done for the extended version of Sleepless. So it hasn't exactly been the best week. And so after I found that out, obviously I cried a little bit. I ate a lot of ice cream. I cried a little bit more. And I then decided that I need to try and salvage as much as I possibly could. So I am very lucky in the sense that I do have most of my old stuff there. I haven't lost any of my photos or anything like that. But I did lose over half of my novella, which is about just over 30,000 words. I fortunately did have a lot of my files. I was using dictation to write some of this anthology story, so I did have that on my phone, and I did have the stuff from my virtual writing retreat that I had done at the beginning of April. So I only lost about half, and been trying to piece that back together. But obviously I had planned for Sleepless to come out in July, the extended edition, and now that I am missing the edits and the extended parts of the extended edition, then I'm going to have to redo those. It's been a rough couple of weeks, and this is why I chose not to do this video last week, because I was still so upset. And I am really upset, and I do find it really frustrating trying to write now because I'm writing something I've already written before. I know it's not a waste of time, but it kind of feels like a waste of time because I'm writing that same thing that should have been long done by now. My life has gotten a little bit busier these few weeks, and I knew that it was going to be busier. That's why I had intended for this story to be done and off my plate by now. But unfortunately, these things do happen. So I don't want to be all negative today. So what am I doing to try to make the best of this bad situation? Well, the stuff with the cover is a wonderful thing for my artist. She is fantastic, and if you like the covers for the Faraway High series, you will know she is so wonderful. So I'm really glad things are working out for her, but I'm going to learn to book a little bit further in advance. So as soon as she's finished the cover for the next Faraway High fairy tale, we are going to be booking her for the next one to be coming out in 2021. Unfortunately, instead of coming out in September, that book's probably going to be closer to November or maybe even December by the time it actually comes out. The other part about the computer, well, I have learned my lesson, obviously, and I will be making sure that I am backing everything up if I am working on a project, that I'm emailing it to myself or putting it on a cloud or Google Docs or something like that. And that's a good lesson for everyone to learn. But the things that I did, first off, I just let the negativity in first. I really just had to accept that it happened, and there wasn't really much that I could do about it. And I just let myself cry and eat my ice cream and do all that sort of stuff. But I am picking myself up, and I'm getting back on top of that. The thing that I did find really frustrating to start out with is because it's only about 15,500 words, there's probably a lot of authors or writers out there that are sitting there going, that's not a big deal. That's like a weekend's worth of work. Well, if you've followed my channel at all, you will know that I am a turtle writer, so I don't write particularly fast. And yes, I could probably knock that off in about 3 dedicated days, so about 5,000 words a day. However, it's been very frustrating because I know I'm behind. So I want to sit down and just knock it out in a day, but I can't. I'm not capable of doing that because that's not the kind of writer that I am. So I've been sitting down trying to do that, and it hasn't really been working out well for me, and thus making me more upset about what's happened. So what have I done to try and do something positive? I made a plan. There's a minimum plan that I need to do. It's something totally within my wheelhouse. And if I get ahead of myself, then fantastic. But I had to accept the fact that all of my plans have changed. Sleepless is not going to come out when it's supposed to. So I just need to accept it and move on and do what I can do. So I've sat down, I've made a plan that's based on a minimum word count that is totally reasonable for me and totally reasonable for a turtle writer. And I'm going to finish a little bit later than I want to, but the fact is at least it'll be done, because right now sitting down to write and thinking that I can knock it off in one day is turning out to me just not writing anything because I get frustrated and then I end up procrastinating because I'm upset about what's going on. So the main things that I've been doing is accepting that it's a problem, making myself a plan, and now I'm executing the plan. And as part of executing, I've been giving myself various different treats to keep myself going. I get to watch another one of those shows. I get to go out for a fancy ice cream or whatever it is just to keep myself moving. Typically, I don't reward myself that often, but I've been doing it a lot more with this project because I absolutely need to. So thank you for listening to the blog today. I really just wanted to get it out there and tell people what was going on and let people know if they were waiting for the books like Sleepless and Far Away High that obviously they're going to be late, and let everyone else know when life gives you lemons, you can definitely make lemonade, even though it might not be quite as sweet as you had hoped.